Hey, hi.
Hi.
She is hi. For those of you who've followed me for a hot minute or a long time, or
Don't
never,
like you.
or hate me,
yeah.
you might recognize this beautiful face.
Hi.
This is Tiffany, aka Tiance. We'll have to tell the story about Stella and Tiance
That's
later.
another time. That's another time.
Here's the thing. I kind of love this. Oh, hi. We'll talk about the wine later, too.
Yeah.
So, Tiffany is not only my makeup artist and hairstylist.
Not today.
Well, not today. No, this is my work, and she can't even look at me. She thinks I screwed it all up. Makeup, hair for years, like a dozen years, on the road, at home during COVID, everything for the last 12 years when I was at ESPN. Also, one of my absolute best friends on the planet, or universe.
I like to say like universe.
I like to say universe.
I'll take universe.
Okay, so she knows a little bit of, she basically knows everything about my life, which sometimes that bothers me, but it's too late. And so I was saying recently, like, I hate the fact that I just don't feel like I have time to respond to tons of DMs, instant messages, whatever you call them.
Yeah, there's been a lot lately.
So last couple of years, there's been a lot. And so Tiff's like, well, why don't we find a way to just respond on social media?
Yeah.
So we don't know what we're going to call this. It's just going to be like quick little snippets, right? But some sort of mailbag.
Yeah. Or maybe we should ask the audience what we should call it. They could always tell us that too. That could be interesting.
That could be scary. Okay, fine. So, yeah, at the end of this, we're going to give you a way to email. But basically, did I set this up right? Because basically, we're welcoming questions from everybody. But
Yes. I have all of the control on what those questions will be and what we will feature on this show.
So you're not going to tell me anything?
No. What's the fun in that?
I know, but she's going to try to make me cry.
I have full control. I don't know if you understood. Like that.
Do you see the lean forward
That is
Control
the best
freak.
part. Yeah.
Control. Okay, so since this is the very first one, you chose your own questions.
Yeah, because this is something, let's see, we've known each other for 12, 13 years, something like that, very long time. And I'm still baffled at why this is a question that I have.
We're starting right now?
Oh, yeah, we're diving right in.
We
so
didn't
take
even
a
show,
sip.
like, first of
Take
all,
a sip of wine.
First of all, welcome to the office in my house.
Oh, cheers. Oh,
and
cheers.
I think we did a really good job decorating our little set.
I'm into the lighting.
I am too. By the way, look at these glasses. Can I show you?
They're so pretty.
Close up. Hi, can we see this? Oh, there's the ring lights.
We gave away
they're
our
like
secrets.
Cute little crystal bumblebees. My mom got me these from Home Goods.
Good job, Mona.
And I think they're so fun. Good job.
I mean, I love it too because Queen Bee and hello, Beyonce.
100%. Here's the thing though. Again, this is the office of my house. Foyer. If the dog walks by, or one of my kids, the doorbell rings. Sorry, it is what it is.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm nervous.
All right, so I have a question, and I think everyone that has known you, has seen you, has been around you, we're dying to know.
You are so dramatic. We're dying to know. Go.
This is something that's really serious, and I just need to look right into the camera and ask, why can't you dance? For the love of God. We will cue some footage.
No, we don't need to cue footage.
Oh, we need to cue the footage.
Why can't I dance?
Tragic.
I think I can dance. And you know what? Here's the thing. What this is doing, this is opening me up to all kinds of criticism from,
Oh, because
those
they think
people.
because you're black, you should know how to dance.
Well, because so many in certain communities don't think I'm black enough. Here we go. Here we go.
That's another topic.
I think I can dance, especially if I
define
have a sip.
dancing.
Okay,
Define
next
dancing.
question.
Are you sure? Because I know how to dance.
Here's the thing. The beauty of getting older, I don't care what others think.
That's true.
I don't care. And I do dance poorly on purpose in front of my kids.
And I will definitely ask them this later because I'm sure they're wondering the same question.
Why can't she dance? Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. No.
Okay.
By the way, I think most times we're only going to do one question, right? But today, since it's our
that was a
maiden
nice
voyage,
little, let me break the ice
That was
a little
soft.
bit. And
and I'm not that bad of a dancer. Okay, go.
Okay, so biggest question aside from dancing. You were with ESPN for how long?
16 and a half years.
Wow, that's a long time. And you're probably a completely different person then.
Oh my
versus
gosh.
now. You're like, who's that girl? Who's that girl? Yeah. So out of that 16-year career, if you were to pick one thing that you learned from the most, what would it have been?
About what I learned the most about myself?
About yourself, about the industry, anything, like what stands out to you? And that's tough because you're such a different person, like
Completely.
as you transform.
I started at ESPN, I was 34. My kids were 11 months old, 2 and 4.
That's insane.
Now, I'm almost 51 in November. And so do the math. My kids are 17, 19, and 21. So that's all they've ever known.
Yeah.
So at that time, as a young mom, I literally was just surviving and working the crazy shifts like on Mike and First Take and doing SportsCenter updates. And I was literally just taking whatever I could get and grateful for it. Okay, to try to answer your question, which this answer might change in an hour, but we don't have an hour. This was quick. I never knew my strength. Yeah. Why does it make me emotional? Damn it.
This is come on. We're
I know.
already crying.
I know.
I have no tissues anywhere.
No,
but you know what?
because
It's
it's not
not my work that you're going to ruin, so it's fine.
Ruining my own work. I was fearful of disappointing everybody, whether it's bosses or teammates, family members, myself. And so I've let go of that fear of disappointing people. I'd say 98%, still a little bit in there. So I didn't know that I had the strength to let go. I didn't even know how bad it was, but to let go of that, and to be okay being me, even if it's not just scary, but really costly in every possible way. So I think it's my strength that I didn't.
So what was that pivotal moment that pushed you into that next level of coming into that strength and owning it?
When I got canceled, I don't know which time, but when I
pick a time.
the one that basically when I realized that no matter how nice I tried to be or inclusive of others who are different from me, or how hard I worked, that you're still disliked by some, not all, certainly, my goodness, if you're really true to yourself. And so that's when I went, wow, okay, that's up to me. Like, they have that, everyone else has that right, but it's up to me then if I choose to receive that.
To
Absorb it. And I was really good at absorbing everything, and I think it took a toll. So once I was canceled, probably like the third or fourth time that it was probably canceled, and I just was like, oh my gosh, I thought I was doing everything the right way. Imperfectly, but like when you have good intentions, and it still wasn't good enough, and they didn't like you anyway. It was like, I have to let go of this. And it was probably only about 2 years ago. It's been super recent.
Okay, so where does the root of that come from? Because I always look at it and okay, where does the root of wanting to please and absorbing how people feel about you and not just being true to yourself and saying, you know what, you may not like me and it's okay, but I'm still going to full steam ahead?
Well, initially where the pleaser part came from, I think, is just being the firstborn, the only girl on both sides of my family for like 15 years. I was the only one of all the nieces and nephews. I was a girl. But I think it's innate quite often in kids and then adults, sadly, because we bring it with us to be a pleaser. And so I liked people being happy, and I like being happy. So I thought, what can I do to make that person happy, or that person or that person? And you don't realize before you know it, like you're doing it in every aspect of your life, and it just takes such a huge toll. And then when you see that it's not really reciprocated, not that you should be
doing it for that, in return,
right?
But,
oh gosh, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
But it's like, gosh, I'm giving so much energy and forgetting about myself too, you know. But then as far as what was the second part of your question there, like where it started?
Yeah, where the root is,
and then
it's rooted in everything, something.
Yeah, I think it's who I am. I love making other people happy. I'm a nurturer. I love taking care of people.
That's your love language.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I love making other people feel like they can be comfortable around me, which has probably helped me in my career with interviews and stuff.
Yeah, I definitely have seen that. You have that ability when someone is sitting down and maybe it's their first time, they're not used to this industry, or they're just not a good public speaker or interviewee, and you have that ability to just warm them up and let the
Thank you.
the
That's a
guard
huge
down.
compliment.
Yeah.
But it's because I know what it feels like to feel uncomfortable. And I don't want anyone else to feel that way. Like, I want to hug people. I hug too many people in public. My kid's like, you just met her 8 seconds ago. Why are you hugging her? I'm like, because she looks like she needs a hug. And so I think it's well intended, right? But
Sometimes we don't want to
does.
hug people, and it's okay. It's okay to be like, you know what? I don't like you. And that's okay. As long as you don't have any ill intent and you tried your best, I feel like that's something I've seen with you. Like, you've always like, I'm just going to give. You got to a place of security where you're like, you know what? I tried. You're not receiving it. Maybe we're just not meant to mesh, and that's okay.
that hurts, though.
It does. Oh, it's totally going to hurt. But it's okay. Like, it's accepting
That's
that.
what I've realized.
It's okay.
That's what I've realized. But it is brutal to let go of that and be okay. That's probably the biggest change.
Oh, yeah.
Is that once you are okay being disliked, oh my goodness, it's like a weight off of my shoulders. It's internally my life changed because I realized you can't be liked, and that maybe they have a good reason not to. Maybe you've said something that upset them intentionally or not. People don't like to have conversations, though. That's the funny part. It's like, oh well, especially if you're working together or you know your friends or family, let's have that conversation. Or if not, just on social media, because when you're a public figure, I'm pretty easy to get a hold of. But most people I've found don't want those conversations.
Yeah,
They
you
say
have to want it.
You have to want it, and
Both
that's okay.
parties have to want
So
it.
to accept that.
Yeah.
And I feel like you've gotten good at that too.
Yeah, I definitely had to deal with that. For sure.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is about, okay, you're going to be asking me questions, but I'm
Yeah.
going to flip this stuff on
No,
you.
you know that makes me so
I don't
uncomfortable.
care.
It makes
I
me
don't
so
care.
uncomfortable.
Get comfortable.
I kind of like being Oprah right now, like the redheaded
You
Oprah.
like being in
and
control.
just- yeah,
you know, Nick
just do
Saban
it.
said it to me. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Do you know who Nick Saban is?
Yes, he's like a coach or something, right?
He's a coach or something. Yes, he is.
Right?
He's
Football?
yeah.
Damn.
He's a football
I'm
coach.
paying
Tiff.
attention all these years with the
Good
ESPN.
job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, there's a picture of him. Nick Saban. Coaches where?
In the South somewhere.
No, but look at the picture. Alabama, Roll Tide.
Ah, Roll Tide. Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to work on the sports side of Tiffany/Tiance during this.
It's a lost
Okay.
cause.
So that's the first one. We got through it.
Yeah, see? Good job.
I know. Thank you.
Cheers.
But so the key is, like, you're not going to have full control anymore. I mean, you'll have control of which ones you choose from
So
people
now
who
you're
write in.
taking it back what you
No, I'm
what
not.
you gave me.
No, I'm not. You're always in control. I swear to God. Ask my
Okay.
kids. But so people can email you.
Yes. Yes. You can actually email at tiffany@sagesteel.com.
Wait, you said at Tiffany like there's an at in front. You mean Tiffany,
At sagesteel.com.
and then you're going to like comb through all the hate?
I want to hear. Yeah.
There's going to be some hate.
Listen, don't filter it. I want to see it all, but I will filter it. I will pick the best of the best, and then
And the best could mean anything. Like, it doesn't have to be nice
I don't
stuff.
want this to be sugar coated.
No.
Like, I think we have to display where we want to have real conversations, and you only can do that if you talk about the raw stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I want some good questions, people.
But like, bring it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I think that again, and I know so many people who've said this recently to me. When you're able to talk about things and be really open and vulnerable about them, it's amazing. Like even when I was going through my drama at ESPN and when I was suspended and all that stuff, you saw them, like hundreds and hundreds, thousands of emails and DMs that I got, and people were so grateful that I'd been vulnerable on the Jay Cutler podcast about things. And so I realized, man, the more you open up, the more people realize they're not alone. We might be going through similar things. So bring it. Like, don't hold back.
And you can differ. Listen, there's no one different than the two of us.
More different? Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, more different. Yeah, we disagree a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been like,
But
right? Remember at ESPN, people would be like,
how are you friends?
how are you guys friends? It's like, well, here's the thing. We actually love each other as humans, not about certain opinions about things.
I think that's only how you grow, is to have your social circle, like a plethora of like a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
Different perspectives, different ways of life. I mean, why would you want it all the same? That's so boring.
I didn't understand. Exactly.
Boring.
Hashtag boring.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tiffany at sageshield.com.
Yep.
And oh, by the way, if you have an idea for like what we should call this thing.
Oh yeah,
I
hate
say-
mailbag. Like I'm
Well, no, but what did I say? Sage
sessions.
Sage sessions,
Sage,
because that's like
a mouthful.
wisdom
Sage
or what not to
session.
do.
Okay.
Okay. Good job. First one of the book.
Bye.